All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. My name is Stephen Reese, of course, and we are here until 8 o'clock. We got Chef Shiraz in studio with me, and we're going to chat with him in just a little bit. As we get things cracking this Friday morning, I was waiting to see if we get the today's paper, you know, boy. Usually it's sent digital, yeah? Everything late today, boy. Like nobody post that yet, right? People get up late, boy, like they was like me, boy, like they went to Flavor last night. I partially Flavor last night. I didn't get an opportunity to go to Flavor Village for the carnival because of the other things that we had going down. But I managed to go last night just to take a peep, you know, buy some little wings and thing. Yeah, boy, it's really, really, really a nice setup. And I gotta say, boy, I met some people there last night. People still going through the Flavor. There's still entertainment in Flavor Village. No. Last night they had some entertainment, but it was like Orlando Octave, M1, Christo, and a few other artists that came out and entertained the crowd. You know what I mean? So there was a bit of that last night, some entertainment, and all of the vendors and they. So, I mean, I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with that space.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing that they said they're going to close the space. It was supposed to close on Saturday, right? Because they said they would leave it up 2 weeks after Carnival, which would have taken us to February month end, right? Which is where we're at right now. However, I am also seeing that on Sunday, which is the 1st of March, there is going to be a gospel show there, right? Now, I think that's what they should do. I'm thinking they could lend the space to promoters. Maybe if they have to break it down for a little bit and put it back up, because I understand, well, I don't know how true that is, but they wanted to take it down and just fix up some little things inside of there. Yeah. It was thousands and thousands of people. There's over 300,000 people visited that space at Carnival. So I'm thinking if they're going to do a little gospel thing, we are in the Lent season and Ramadan, of course. But I know that, you know, you could rent that space to religious groups on a Sunday to have their thing, you know what I mean? Bring out their people, have their little gospel show on, plan the little thing, you know, and utilize the space. Yeah, they could. Yeah, I think so. Although they said coming down, but I'm waiting to see what's the decision that is made. Now that I see this spill over to the 1st of March, I don't know if that was just one final booking, as this is the last weekend that they decided to do a gospel thing on the Sunday. But I'm waiting to see what's going on with that. I don't know who on the cast. I'm seeing something circulating here with Flavor. But I don't know who is the entertainment for tonight.
I think I saw Bunji and the band, you know. I think so.
You think what?
Last night I think it's Bunji tonight and his full band.
Bunji and his full band tonight?
I am certain I saw that on TikTok last night advertised.
Serious?
Yeah.
I had to check that out.
You double check that and see it.
Yeah, because it have Bunji and the full band, boy.
Yeah, check out.
I don't think Bunji passed through for the whole season, you know.
Yeah, double check and see.
I saw something here with it, you know. I'll double check during the break.
Yeah, check what and see.
I'll check back during the break and see if I find it. But I saw it circulate somewhere here. But I didn't read it now. I just see the Flavor thing.
Yeah.
And I know, I say, well, either it's for last night, it was for last night or tonight.
Right.
But, is this it? No, it's not it. You know, but it have things going on still.
Yeah.
And the vendors were out last night, you know what I mean, in full force, all the vendors. There's a lot of vendors, you know.
Yeah, I think it's about 5 or 6 rows.
Yes, I didn't know that. I thought it was only 3 or 4, you know, and then it had a little gap and I said, well, wait, I'm going to walk around that end.
Yeah.
When I walk around that end, it had more things selling around the corner there. You know what I mean?
There was a certain area that strippers on like corn soup and
corn soup
and
things, things of that nature. Yeah. All right. So, definitely lots to do in Trinidad and Tobago still. Of course, although Carnival has ended, you know, people still find things to do. There's always the beach to hit and things like that. I got a little invite for a little beach run, but boy, I don't like to go to the beach on a Sunday. It's too much people, boy.
Yeah.
Too much people. I's a during the week kind of guy. If it's during the week, I will hit the beach. I'll hit the beach like a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, things like that. Maybe a Friday morning. But weekends, boy, weekend kind of tight, boy. Yeah, too much traffic, boy. Ever end up in that traffic going to Maracas?
I stopped that long time because of that traffic.
Yeah, boy. I don't know people sit down in that traffic. You know, when I go in,
I can't sit down.
if I had to go to the beach on a Saturday or Sunday, I'd even home about 6 a.m.
Yeah. Correct.
I must be up there by 7.
Correct.
I can't take traffic, boy, especially going up
Yeah.
Maracas, boy.
You know, if I go in somewhere and I see traffic, I just turn back, you know.
I do.
I just turn back right away. I don't
I'm not going through that. I'll find something else to do. That people that sit on that traffic for hours, boy. I can't do that. Anyway, but I don't have any newspaper with me this morning because remember Newsday is no more, and usually we I try to get one a digital copy to the other newspapers to see what's in the news on a morning. I'm not seeing it. It hasn't been sent to me yet. Usually it's already sent or it's already circulated in one of the groups that I'm in. But I'm not seeing that. I did see, however, that West Indies, they lost their first game in the T20 World Cup yesterday to South Africa. South Africa got to the total with the loss of 1 wicket.
Yeah.
Well, listen, and although don't take this the wrong way, but I lose confidence in West Indies cricket long time, right? I was holding on to the shirt tail, trying to hope that West Indies cricket would return to some level of glory. The T20 format is our best opportunity. That's our best format of the game. So when I heard, because it was during Carnival, I remember the World Cup, the T20 World Cup happened during Carnival.
Yeah.
And nobody didn't really have to study, you know what I mean? What going on? You know what I mean? When Carnival going on, we on Carnival, right?
All right.
But I was hearing that West Indies win the first game, West Indies win the second game, West Indies win the third game. I said, well, what? People say, but West Indies unbeaten in the World Cup, you know. So I said, well, all right, no problem. So when I get a chance to sit down ahead of this game with South Africa, I get an opportunity to sit down and check the opposition.
You see what teams would have beat? Italy?
They beat Italy, they beat Nepal, they beat Zimbabwe, they beat Scotland. Yeah. And the only team of worthy of any mention that they beat was England.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
England, yeah.
England is the only real opposition that they face. And well, they win the game, eh?
Yeah,
but the other teams that they beat, the other countries they beat was Nepal, Italy, who I said Zimbabwe and Scotland. And you're running to South Africa yesterday.
Crash.
And they put you in your place. Right? For all the wickets these fellas was taking and the bowling and no, they could have just had a bad day, eh?
Yeah.
But that's how T20 cricketers go.
Could be.
It could have just been a bad day. So I ain't judging them on that loss yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, you know, they really ain't beat nobody yet now, boy. With the exception of England, right?
Well, the big test is Sunday.
Sunday is to India.
Yeah, the meeting there.
Well, if they show up against India, I might have to eat my words and it's going to be a horse of a different color. But I stop getting excited for when West Indies winning. I stop. Because it just it's too much of a letdown. I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. I'm sorry. Anyway, 11 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock this morning. And as we proceed here with no newspaper, because I ain't get nothing yet, boy. I ain't get no Express, no Guardian, no nothing, boy.
Friday,
Nobody ain't said nothing, you know, boy.
Yeah.
But we're going to see when the headlines a little later on.
All right.
We have a gentleman by the name of Andre Lawrence who will be joining us this morning. Now, Andre, just to let you all know, I said it wrong yesterday. It is not a football camp. All right? Borussia Dortmund, one of the biggest football clubs in the world, right, They have an international academy that they're setting up in the Caribbean. Trinidad and Tobago is the latest island to be added to the list of Caribbean islands where these academies are being set up. And they have 3 new academies at 6 training locations in Trinidad, and it will be expanding very soon. And we're going to find out what these training academies are all about. We know it's football, but as it relates to the club, what sort of opportunities lay around the corner for young aspiring footballers. Good. And Andrew Lawrence is the man in charge of that in terms of the Caribbean. They have academies actually in 64 countries worldwide. Right. All right, so we're going to find out because, I mean, when you have big clubs like that doing big things in the Caribbean, I mean, they ain't here for the sun and the sea and the sand. They're here looking for talent or scouting for talent, if I could use that too. That's what they're here for, right? So they're definitely looking for talent, and the Caribbean is, of course, one of the places that we have a wealth of talent. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of, well, at least in terms of football, more Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica, as opposed to any one of the other islands in the CARICOM, in terms of football. Yep. Right? In other sports, track and field and so on and so forth, the talent pool expands throughout the Caribbean.
And club, and that kind of coach side?
Yeah, that's Jurgen Klopp.
And Haaland
Jurgen Klopp was at Borussia Dortmund for a while, yeah.
I think Haaland came from that team as well? Not so? I think so, eh?
I'm not too sure if that is where he came from. I'm not too sure. Before he was at City Boy, I'll find out. Yeah. I'll double check. But they have had some great players throughout the years. Bellingham is one of them. Bellingham was playing with Dortmund before he went over to Real Madrid in recent times. So, you know, it's a big club. They're a big club in the world. Probably the second biggest club in the German Bundesliga. Yep. Second only to Bayern Munich, who's a monster of a team. So it's good to see that we have these academies being set up here. I'll find out if that is linked. I saw Clyde Elder was at the launch for the Point 14 Academy because they set up an academy in Point 14. So I'll find out if there is any kind of partnership with the Ministry of Sport and that kind of thing in terms of these academies getting some sort of support or what is taking place. You know, we'll find out. And of course, how your children could get involved and sign up at the academies in order to get involved and probably be scouted to play their football in Europe.
Good opportunity.
Great opportunities around the corner.
Well, them opportunities was around when I was a young man. I might have been.
But you telling me, if I had known that playing football would have paid so good,
yeah, boy,
I would not get some more kicks when you know what I mean. I would have taken it more serious.
You see the salary Sterling is getting from Chelsea.
Yeah.
325,000 pounds
a week. Pounds a week. Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of money in football, Brents, as most of you would know. All right, so just before we get cracking and we start to take some calls on a few things outside of those things that are sport-related, we're going to get to Mia Motley and her comments yesterday. And I see all of a sudden the CARICOM now jump up in defense of the members, jump up in defense of CARICOM and CARICOM's position and so on and so forth. They wait till the PM leave and come back and all of them went on the retreat. She didn't attend the retreat. And of course her detractors, very critical. Oh, why she didn't stay for the retreat? And this, that. You stay, you get criticized. You go and you give a speech, you get criticized. You leave and you come home, you get criticized. You can't win, you know. I'm telling you, you can't win, you can't win. You understand? And yet, look, somebody posted here. All the mouth CARICOM members have, they had to wait till PM Kamala left to open the collective mouths against what she said. None of them. She come and she say what she had to say, you know. Yeah. If you didn't like what she had to say, you had a whole day.
Correct.
While she was there to address it. Nobody wanted to address it. Everybody stayed quiet. And as the lady leave and fly back to Trinidad and come home, all of them find a collective voice. You understand what I'm saying? Boy, look now. I telling you. But we go take up Mia Motley with that statement that she made as it relates to the Brent Thomas matter. We go take that up shortly. All right? Yes, sir. All right. And if you're not calling in, or if you do not get the opportunity to call in, you could leave your comments. You could post a comment on either Facebook or YouTube, and we will put up your comment on the screen. Right? So your comment will be heard or seen.
Yeah.
All right? Or read, for that matter. All right. So before we get into that bacchanal with the Brent Thomas issue, let me just take this opportunity to remind you about Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, because it is powered by nutritional therapy, and it's very simple. You know, you want to stop managing those diseases because you do have the opportunity to reverse them naturally. And we're talking drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can book an appointment today, and the numbers to call or WhatsApp are 279-3935 or 761-1952. And while you're booking that appointment, you could also order Set's book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. And you could get the book at all RIK bookstores as well. It's a very interesting read. You could also order it via Amazon. All right? I would tell people, you know, buy that book. Buy it. Read it. It's a good read. Also, Steel Force Caribbean Limited. Of course, they are located at number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. They are your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, and they offer full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards, and they do offer that wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and they do extend services to customers in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So you could give them a call on 490-2771 or 399-7590. It is Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And I want to remind you about the big one tomorrow up at Reality of a Dream. That's right, Reality of a Dream will host the Mingle and Barbecue. That's right, courtesy of the San Juan Christian Union Church Revival Ministries. And you could get your tickets for the Mingle and Barbecue by simply calling two numbers. All right, there are two numbers here. One is 490-6760. That is 490-6760. Or you could call 332-6880. That is 332-6880. And you could pick up your tickets to the Mingle and Barbecue. And like I said, the location is Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. The time will be from 2:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, make sure and get there early. Now, you have two options. You could either take away or you could dine in. All right, now there's a dining area which is surrounded by glass, so you could see outside. All right, and outside you're going to see the swimming pool area. And that swimming pool area will be open for all patrons. So you could come, you could chill out by the pool, you could take a dip in the pool, you could walk with your children, you know, children and water, and they could, you know, go and splish and splash and have a good time. And you get to keep an eye on your kids while you're eating because you're right there, but they will have lifeguards on duty as well, you know, with all safety protocols and measures adhered to. And of course, there's also going to be live performances. Those live performances will include Sean Daniel and others. So Sean Daniel will lead a cast of gospel artists that will be performing for your pleasure at Reality of a Dream for the Mingle and Barbecue. Come tomorrow, Saturday, 28th of February. All right, two options, chicken and fish. So make sure you know which one you want. All right? Nice one. All right. So with that, we're going to take the first break. And when we come back from that break, we will get into it because Mia Motley had some things to say about the Brent Thomas issue. But we go fix that this morning because I went back and I find a few stories relating to that. And I want to address that this morning. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest Royal Castle.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsain between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Allen's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Allen's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Fridays Friday nights 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders teach it to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Fancy people never need to go to start a vibe. It's fancy time, June and July. You need to fly down to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We'll get on to the action now, right? 28 minutes past. So we can take some calls before we get to our guest. And of course, Chef could serve some breakfast. I understand we're having seafood this morning. All right, lovely. Just now, Chef, what kind of seafood we having?
We have it, well, let me just roll it. Breakfast here, we pre-cook some sweet potatoes and now saute it up with some onions and pimentos and, yeah. We have our avocado here, so I'm going to toss the avocado with the sweet potato. And we have some fresh tilapia and some shrimp as well.
Tilapia and shrimp?
Yeah, so we now pan fry the tilapia and the shrimp here as well.
All right.
And we have a nice mayo with sweet chili sauce as well.
I hear you. Chef, you're spoil them fellas in the back too much, you know, boy. Oh gosh, boy. Just one morning, get them to boil egg now. And call that George now.
All right.
Just get them to boil egg and call that George now.
Noted.
Nice. All right. So we're going to get down to business here. Director, you have the clip labeled Mia Motley? You want to send for this morning? Play that for me. This was yesterday. Sure. I think she spoke to Guardian Media yesterday.
Guardian.
Is a most unfortunate term because arrest warrants were presented by the Trinidad Police to the Barbados Police. As to what happened, we don't know because we don't get involved in operational matters. So as it transpired, we in fact, knew nothing about it. It is only when this matter became a public issue that we then had to launch an investigation into what transpired. And it was clear that the Trinidad and Tobago Police, as has been the practice for decades in this region, would have supplied an arrest warrant which the Barbados Police would have acted upon. We understood at the time, and we said, our Attorney General said at the time, that the formal process of extradition, which we do extra-regionally with other countries, has not and was not practiced in the region among ourselves by any country in the region. And therefore, to that extent, we acknowledge that we need to be able to change how we operate. That is why the CARICOM arrest warrant is being pursued. That is why legislation has to be passed in every CARICOM country to be able to facilitate that CARICOM arrest warrant. But to describe it as kidnapping or to suggest that any member of cabinet or any member of the permanent secretary class or government of Barbados is involved in kidnapping is a scurrilous lie and defamatory in the extreme. We all know what transpired, and it is regrettable that it happened. We also have, for example, as I said, the ministerial statements to Parliament of both our former Attorney General in 2023 and the former Attorney General of Trinidad and Tobago.
All right. So the Prime Minister, in her speech, brought up the Brent Thomas matter, which Mia Motley they're responding to. And she is saying that to call it a kidnapping is a scurrilous lie and defamatory. Well, I don't know how it becomes a scurrilous lie or defamatory, because when the Prime Minister spoke, she spoke about a ruling in the court in Trinidad and Tobago where the judge found through the courts of Trinidad and Tobago that Brent Thomas was kidnapped or abducted. As a matter of fact, put up Thomas 1 for me. The headline. We're going to deal with that this morning. We're going to deal with that proper. Because we haven't got any answers on this for the last 3 years. So I don't know if Mia Motley could explain to people why there seems to be no answer on this as to how this happened and how this CARICOM aircraft was used and who gave the authority for it to be used and so on and so forth. So gun dealer Brent Thomas has initiated legal action against the Barbadian government for his forcible removal from Barbados by its police force in 2022. This article is from Sunday, the 31st of March, 2024, where Trini gun dealer abducted from Barbados takes legal action. Thomas wants compensation for the egregious conduct of the Barbadian authorities, as well as several declarations relating to his arrest, detention, and forced repatriation by the Barbados Police Service. He is also demanding to know who gave the directive which led to his unlawful abduction from a hotel room in Barbados on October the 5th, 2022, as stated by Justice Devendra Rampasad in his ruling on Thomas's constitutional challenge in April of 2023. It is well established that individually or cumulatively, members of the Barbados Police Service acted outwith the law and refused to afford our client the protection of the law afforded to him by the Constitution. The law of Barbados or the laws of Barbados did not authorize any of the acts of the BPS, the Barbados Police Service, relative to our client, which occurred on October the 5th, 2022, Barbados Attorney General Dale Marshall SC was told. Now, Thomas, 61, of course, is the owner of Specialist Shooters Training Center, all right, which has been one of the main suppliers of guns, ammunition, and other security equipment to various arms of the state for over 20 years, and is represented by attorney, representation, right? Now, in his legal action against the state, Thomas also sued over the criminal charges against him, which was stayed by Rampasad, who condemned the police officers, both locally and from Barbados, for their method of capturing and bringing Thomas back to Trinidad and Tobago. The state had also admitted that Thomas's return to Trinidad and Tobago was unlawful, but they appealed aspects of Rampasad's ruling. Rampasad is also expected to decide on compensation, right? And in an address to the Barbadian Parliament on May 9, 2023, Marshall, the Attorney General, insisted that Thomas was not abducted from Barbados, but he did admit that officers of the BDS had fallen short of the law during the operation. Now, you see how nice they tried to term it? Well, he wasn't kidnapping nobody. Police fall short of the law. Yeah? They fall short of the law. Which means their actions were not within the perimeters of the law. Not so?
Correct. Correct is right.
Which would mean that their actions were illegal.
Correct.
And while the Attorney General of Barbados could stand up and say, in his opinion, Thomas wasn't abducted, that is you making a statement as an Attorney General in your opinion. Because you have to defend your police service and your government because somebody gave permission for this CARICOM aircraft to be used to go for Thomas. Somebody. And somebody communicated and coordinated from Trinidad and Tobago to Barbados in order to go and take the man from the hotel room, abduct him, and bring him back to Trinidad. So you're admitting that the police fell short of the law, which means they acted illegally. But your opinion as the Attorney General in saying it wasn't an abduction, and Mia Motley's opinion on the matter, saying that it wasn't a kidnapping, has nothing to do with the fact that when the Prime Minister spoke at the CARICOM meeting the other day, she was speaking as it relates to a court ruling that said Thomas was abducted / kidnapped. So is Mia Motley saying that the court in Trinidad and Tobago lied? And if it's defamatory, why Barbados didn't take action against the courts in Trinidad and Tobago that ruled that it was a kidnapping? Well, then, sue Rampasad. Anyway, it goes on. It goes on, eh? I just want to read one final part here. Hold on, eh? Right, fallen short of the law during the operation. He said neither himself nor Prime Minister Mia Motley was informed or made aware of any matter involving Thomas, but said that was not unusual. He said, quote, "We simply had no knowledge, no involvement in this matter. This is not unusual as these matters are operational and such requests for surveillance by another law enforcement arm for arrest of individuals do not fall within our purview." Fine, we could live with that, right? Because I am not here saying that all they didn't know, you know, that you all knew. I am not saying that the police informed you. You see, I'm not saying that because I can't prove that. But what I could prove is that the courts in Trinidad and Tobago ruled on the matter and said, hey, that man was kidnapped. So for you to come now and label it as a scurrilous lie, you're labeling it as that based on what? Your opinion? From your perspective? Because the Prime Minister is talking about a court ruling. Now, it goes on to say, on October 4th, an approach was made by the Transnational Organized Crime Unit, TOCU, of the TT Police Service to IMPACTS. IMPACTS is the Implementation Agency for Crime and Security, which is a special law enforcement agency of CARICOM. Marshall said IMPACTS contacted a gazetted officer of the BDS who was told Thomas was a person of interest to the TTPS and the subject of several warrants in Trinidad, but had eluded the surveillance of TOCU. Right? Thomas, of course, at the time was on his way to visit his U.S. cardiologist and stopped over in Barbados when he was detained at his hotel, handcuffed and handed over to 3 officers assigned to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Professional Standards Bureau on the tarmac of the Grantley Adams International Airport. Let me tell you something. You see that whole thing about Marshall said IMPACTS contacted an officer and was told that Thomas was a person of interest to the TTPS and the subject of several warrants in Trinidad and Tobago? Let me tell you why that's confusing. Because Brent Thomas, I go back to paragraph 4 here, is the owner of Specialist Shooters Training Center, which has been one of the main suppliers of guns, ammunition, and other security equipment of various arms of the state for over 20 years. So let me be realistic here. You understand? My father always tell me I should be a lawyer, you know. If Thomas is the owner of a shooting training center that has been the main supplier of guns, ammunition, and other security equipment to various arms of the state for over 2 decades, how the TTPS couldn't find him? Based on, if I go down to the article here, Marshall said Impacts contacted a gazetted officer of the BDS who was told that Thomas was a person of interest to the TTPS and the subject of several warrants in Trinidad, but had eluded the surveillance of Toku. But the man dealing with the TTPS on almost a daily basis for the over 2 decades, because he's one of the main suppliers of guns and ammunition to various arms of the state. How they can't find him? How he eluding you? Somebody can explain that to me? And this is where all of the little issues in this particular matter fall flat if you're trying to defend it. So to stand up and say that it's a scurrilous lie is disingenuous. Because the court in Trinidad and Tobago ruled that it was a kidnapping. And it is based on that ruling that it came out in the conversation that the man was kidnapped. You understand? So Impacts did not contact all you. You might not know nothing about it. You might not have a sign off or nothing. But somebody sent information to Impacts, who then sent it to the BDS, and they would have given the information to the BDS based on whoever would have called that shot. So who it is called the shot? That's what we're trying to find out. And we're 3 years down the road and nobody don't know. Nobody don't know how a man could be headed to a cardiologist in his hotel room, police knock on the door, grab him and put him on a plane and send him back to Trinidad. And nobody don't know. Pull up Thomas 2 for me. September 2025. Firearm dealer Brent Thomas calls for probe of Rowley government's role in unlawful detention. Attorney General John Jeremy SC has stopped the state's appeal of a 2023 High Court ruling that found the detention and forced return of firearm dealer Brent Thomas from Barbados in 2022 was unlawful. Jeremy announced his decision in a September 16th letter to Thomas's attorney, apologizing for the ordeal and signaling a willingness to negotiate damages. Right? So, from the first article was March 2024, more than a year later. Right? It took a change of government and a new attorney general to look at the matter and say, listen, we're going to drop this appeal. Because they were trying to appeal the former administration and the former attorney general was trying to appeal the ruling, right? That he was forcibly or wrongfully removed, right? And it took a change of government and a new attorney general to look at the matter and say, look, we don't have to pursue this. The evidence is clear. And now Thomas is calling on Rowley's government role in the unlawful detention and calling for a probe into that. And finally, the latest on it, after the matter was raised again by the Prime Minister at the CARICOM meeting, Thomas wants truth shared about his arrest and removal from Barbados. Right? So, businessman and firearms dealer Brent Thomas is hoping that the truth will be shared about his detention and extradition after Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bises's criticism on Tuesday about the role in which CARICOM played in his arrest from Barbados to Trinidad and Tobago in October 2022. So it stands to reason that if you are CARICOM, follow me here, right? If you are CARICOM and somebody accesses Impacts, right? Which is under CARICOM, right? And they access Impacts and they use Impacts to unlawfully remove somebody or forcibly remove somebody or whatever, right? Or kidnap him or whatever. And bring him back to Trinidad and Tobago. Good? And that happens. The matter goes before the court. The judge rules that he was kidnapped. right? Do you not think it is CARICOM's responsibility to find out who was responsible for this? Do you not think that it is reasonable that CARICOM as a collective supposed to say, but wait, who it is access impacts and use impacts, which is the Crime and Security Agency, the Special Law Enforcement Crime and Security Agency, under our umbrella, CARICOM. Which leader did that? To the extent where a court is saying that our Special Law Enforcement Unit impacts was used in a kidnapping. Do you not think it is reasonable that somebody answer that question? But no, nobody don't know it. Nobody you know. All the mystery with that now. Seriously. 327-7400. Let me find out your thoughts. We're 13 minutes away from the hour, 12 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. But you can't come and say that a ruling by the court is a scurrilous lie. You understand what I'm saying? Hello, good morning. Yeah, just now, caller, just now. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember that case well, you know. Like yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I said I remember that case well, like yesterday in my mind.
Like it was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, the former, you remember him, right?
Uh-huh.
I said the former, a few days after went to Barbados, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, he went to Barbados.
Yes.
You remember that? Right? Yeah. So what is interesting there is this is a man of, our police is saying that this man is a man of interest. But this man don't have no record of any criminal record. And what you said, I don't want to repeat it too much. Right? Because you highlighted everything there. So I wouldn't repeat on it. But the Attorney General Barbados apologized to Mr. Thomas.
Right.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he apologized. But you know what is worrying me? The taxpayers have to foot that bill when in that case, when the court award him money.
Yeah.
His millions of dollars will be paid, you know.
Yeah, you get paid.
Millions of dollars will be paid.
Yeah.
So what I would like to see going forward, laws made for when politicians made this kind of blunder, they had to pay that money from their pockets. Right? So you take care, my brother.
Yeah, man, no sin. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Hello, good morning. Chef, thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, morning, go ahead.
Morning, Stefan. Mr. Stefan?
Yes, I.
You're supposed to be the advisor to the Prime Minister, boy. You know what? The way you just put out things, I just always say, boy, Stefan, you're really a great man. You just make people heart feel to grieve the way you just say things, Mr. Stefan. But what I'm saying is that I believe Mayor Motley make a real error by saying this kind of thing. That make me have respect for she again, boy. I did really like this lady, and this lady break my heart. Because nobody with real good mind and integrity will say what Mayor Motley said anyway. You do defend wrong. It was a man like you, Mr. Stefan. I know you that call it a spade is a spade, brother. And that's what I really like about you. Right? And it's a real sad thing what you do there. Real sad thing. I don't want to talk long. Let somebody else talk, Mr. Stefan. Okay.
All right, no problem. And I've always spoken highly of Mayor Motley, but I can't agree with her on that one. You cannot say that to call Brent Thomas situation a kidnapping is a scurrilous lie when that was the ruling in a court in Trinidad and Tobago. That was the ruling of a judge in a court based on the evidence before him. And if you're saying that CARICOM is there to set policy and legislation, in the absence of that legislation that would not have made it a kidnapping, then it was. Because you don't have nothing in place to accommodate for something like that. Because that's what you're saying. Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Stefan, over the weekend, I would like you to try and pull up the clip where Mia Motley came out and apologized and said that it did happen. I remember seeing it and I was so proud of her when she came out and admit it happened. Now she backtracking. So try and do a little research and see if you could put that clip where she came out and apologized and said it did happen.
Okay. I'll see if I can find that. I can't recall it, but I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find that. But I'm telling you, you can't take a court ruling in Trinidad and Tobago that a judge looked at and said, based on this evidence, this man was kidnapped. And that's a serious thing. When a court tells you that a CARICOM agency, law enforcement agency, was used to kidnap a man, and then you're 3 years down the road and nobody in launch an investigation into that? Morning.
Yes, sir, for morning.
Yes, sir.
You know, normally, when police arrest somebody and we see the person have a medical condition or going through medical distress, you're supposed to carry them to seek medical attention, you know. So if this man was in Barbados to see his cardiologist, they were supposed to carry him to the cardiologist to make sure and get the clearance first before they bring him back to Trinidad, you know, because like we say, the man to get a heart attack on the way back to Trinidad. What happened?
Well, that's the next thing too. That's another good point. Well, that's a good point to make because he was on his way to see his cardiologist. But my thing is, if the man come back here, we 3 years down the road and the man all over the media talking, but you say you get information and it has several warrants out for the man. So I tell you something, this place is a comedy, you know. This whole place, you know, including CARICOM, you know, is a comedy. Morning.
Hello, Stefan. Good morning.
Yes, my dear.
Well, you said it all, you know. But I want to ask you a question. You remember, that was DCPI and I. It was under Jacob, right?
Yeah.
That she went over there, right? So that was...
Yeah, Jacob, I think it was Jacob,
Gary.
yeah. Jacob was there, McDonald Jacob.
Yes. And Jacob was acting commissioner after Gary, right?
Yes.
I am wondering if there is a nexus in relation to this non-disclosure issue that was ruled against the audit of that firearm audit. Do you think there is a connection and there is some nexus with Gary or against Gary or whatever in relation to this?
Well, I don't want to
As a firearm
speculate.
dealer,
I don't want to speculate and create any theories that I can't, you know, prove. But
right, I know.
At that time, if people remember very well, there was this whole agenda against legal firearms.
Exactly. That is my point. And remember, as a gun dealer, he would have had to apply for the permits to bring in a certain amount of firearms. And so I am seeing some sort of connection. And Mia Motley, Stefan, when you were looking at the meeting, right, CARICOM meeting, you see Miss Kamala always doing people that are trying to hold them, hug them. Mia Motley wasn't too accommodating, you know, and it came out in the end at what she said. You understand? Right. There's evidence before the court. You cannot question that, but you said it all and I don't want to keep up much more of your time. Chef, hello, good morning. Take care.
All right. What is even more disturbing in what the Attorney General said, and I was looking for this this article here. I was looking for this paragraph in the article. Hold on, I call her, comment to you. The Barbadian AG also said if there is a ruling against the actions, Right. He further noted in his statement, quote, "It is evident that the Barbados Police Service sought to assist a sister police service in a matter which appeared to them to be of a grave and important nature, and especially so given the scourge of firearm violence that is now a feature in Barbados and across the Caribbean. This was in the article on the 24th of 2024 March. Really? All you have gun violence throughout the Caribbean, but I thought it was a zone of peace. I thought it was a zone of peace. But you are saying in your defense or trying to defend the Barbados police that, well, hey, we were just trying to assist the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service as a sister police service because, you know, it have this scourge of gun violence taking over the Caribbean. Maybe it's because of the drug trade and not because of a legal firearm dealer. The man is a legal firearm dealer. They're not selling guns to gangs. He's not running an illegal firearm gun trade. But I did not know that since 2024, there was this scourge of crime, violence, and guns all through the Caribbean. Because I remember recently, they say it's a zone of peace. Morning.
Morning. Morning. The issue here now is that the Prime Minister of Barbados was supposed to apologize and to let our Prime Minister know that an investigation will be made into that. And CARICOM also is supposed to apologize for not responding. Correct. And at the same time, they are supposed to thank our Prime Minister for the stand that she took with the United States, that CARICOM is benefiting in a big scale way, that they didn't support her in anything that they're doing. And where is Dr. Amory Brown and Penelope Beckles as it relates to this scurrilous lie and the ruling of the court? Suddenly we can't hear their voices. So the whole issue here now that we have in the area, CARICOM needs now to step up, get on the table, and come now and change whatever they was doing that was sort of a way biased to certain individuals. They come enough for Rowley. I mean, sorry for saying it clearly, because if the matter go under investigation, a lot of people will end up being in jail. So we need to look at things now. Okay, it's gone. How do we fix it? And how do we move forward? And this is what has to be done. So Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is doing an excellent job. And the truth is always set you free. People don't like the truth. And they make it happen because after this issue here, and her Attorney General apologized, she wasn't aware. Did she make a statement then? She didn't say anything. So there are many things that happen across the world. But that's in the past, and now let us now look to move forward. And so we just apologize, move forward, conduct all the investigation, and let me fix this matter and have the country moving. Today's Friday, man. Today's Friday. I like chef in the house. He frying up something like that. I ain't hear what he cooking.
No, yeah, you have some seafood. Tilapia and shrimp and some sweet potatoes with avocado and all the niceties.
Oh, Jesus, Papa, are you supposed to be in the studio? What's going on? Oh, yes.
Look, the director pop a little picture there, man. Nice, man.
Yeah, chef, man. Fix me up with a light, man. I'm gonna look for fish this morning.
Yeah, man. All right, we got to hold up there because I got to go to the break. But you know what's the other interesting thing? There is a headline in the paper this morning. Leaders hit back at Kamala. PM defends CARICOM in the face of harsh criticism from Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister while expressing strong support for Cuba. You know what's interesting about this? When I read this article, right? Because remember they tried to ask Mia Mottley the other day, well, you know what I thought about? And she said, no, I don't comment right now. I don't talk before. Right? They had this retreat and all of them went with the absence of our Prime Minister because she came back home, right? And then people go talk about that, but how she ain't go to this and she ain't go to this thing and wherever. But what is interesting, right, is that they speak here about CARICOM business and disagreements being dealt with behind closed doors. Right? Right? Well, we'll follow this, right? So they say, well, you know, we usually deal with things behind closed doors and thing and wherever and bap, and we don't put it out in the open and this, that, and the other, right? But yet there's a whole article where they come out and they talk to the media. to voice the disagreement with some of the things that the Prime Minister said. But I thought all let us deal with those things behind closed doors and in private. Hey, you can't make this up, you know. Huh? Oh, chef, bring any food for me? All right, no problem. Well, you know that interview get pushed back to 7:30 because I'm not to eat. Oh, gosh, chefos. The only thing looking better than this food this morning is the set that it's going on. All right, so we got tilapia. Nice tilapia here. Oh, right, director, you have the picture up. With the nice little, is a spicy chili. Sweet chili with mayo. We have a little sweet chili with mayo here. We have some shrimps. As we just call it these days, shrimps. Right? Not shrimps, shrimps. And we do have some sweet potato and avocado in the mix as well. So this is a terrific breakfast here that I will devour. Director, how long is the break? Oh, you done eating already? You take long to answer. Okay, no problem. Long enough. Okay, we'll go with that. So we're going to take a break. And when we come back from the break, we'll get back into the phone lines and that kind of thing. But it's amazing to me when you read the article, right? All of them wait for her to leave, you know. For all of a sudden, they find our voice, right? But at the same time, they say, CARICOM disagreements, we just deal with it privately. You know, we don't like to, bring it out to the open. But they got in front of the media, all of them, to say what they had to say now, to put it out in the public. You understand what I'm saying? And I am really asking myself, up to yesterday, I was asking myself, what is the purpose of CARICOM? Like, what is the benefits? I really don't know. And listen, let me face the reality. At this point in time, when you look at where Trinidad and Tobago has positioned itself, right, with the United States of America, the assistance that we might get after the meeting with the U.S. President over on March 7th, that let's say we get that assistance to reopen that refinery, and Suriname, Guyana, and Venezuela have to come to our refinery right? So you're going to have all of these other U.S. companies coming into Trinidad and Tobago to set up shop and develop. All of us will prosper, you know, whether it's PNM, UNC, or you're in between. You're red, you're yellow, you're orange, you're blue, you're purple, you're gray, or wherever. Is everybody going to benefit, right? Because it's going to create job opportunities and so on and so forth. But the economic activity that will be created there and the kind of money that Trinidad and Tobago is going to make, right? As the U.S. official said, which was underreported in the AmCham seminar, abundance is right on the horizon, right? So the abundance is coming. The Prime Minister has positioned us in a place of gaining, where we could only gain and progress, okay? So with all of that happening and the wealth that Guyana has now, if you take Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana out of CARICOM, what is CARICOM? What does CARICOM become? And this article is interesting, you know, because they talk about how CARICOM stepped in to ease the tension between Guyana and Venezuela. And after all they step in, Maduro tried to hold an election in the Essequibo range. You understand? He didn't look, as if they have some kind of, boy, always dot on the map, boy. No, serious, you know. We's dot on the map, boy. Talking about all that talks and things to east, or we's dot on the map. Dots on the map. We's a dot as Trinidad and Tobago, so where's them? Them we's a dot, what is? Take the break. When we come back from the break, we'll get back into things, man. We also have the young brother situation as well. Stay tuned. We have to take a look at that. We'll be back after this.
I am woman, hear me roll.
On
International Women's Weekend, March 7th and 8th. We continue to celebrate those who are gone but not forgotten. Also, a special celebration appearance by the Calypso Monarch of the World, Terry Lyons.
Yo, this is Terry Lyons, and guess what? On the 7th and the 8th of March, we'll be celebrating on International Women's Day those who are gone but not forgotten and the present. Come out, tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget, let's celebrate. Trinidad need a blessing. Love you.
On Saturday 7th March at Napa 6 p.m. and Sunday 8th at Sapa 5 p.m. as Trinbago receives a blessing. Past women champions to be celebrated. Singing Sandra, singing Francine, and Denise Plummer. Also, Funny, Shadow, Maestro, Blacks, Rigo, Arrow. Your master of ceremony, Sunny Bling. Tickets $300 and $250. $50 off by Monday, March 2nd. If stocks last. An additional $10 off for online purchases. For more info, call 732-3402. Gone, but not forgotten. Celebrating International Women's Weekend.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
At Roger Victor Archibald Civil Rights and Personal Injury Attorneys, we are family.
No matter what the case is, we go fight it. If you're looking for justice, you will get it. Roger will treat you like you is VIP. Come join the winning team, cause in this love for we treat you like family. Winning millions for clients since 1991. Family. At 718-237-1111 or visit our website at BrooklynATTY.com. From the shores of the Caribbean to the United States Courthouse, where clients are treated like people and not simply cases. Call us if you have a case involving police brutality, medical malpractice, construction accidents, automobile accidents, and all other personal injuries.
This is attorney Roger Archibald. Call me today at 718-237-1111. We are family.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
All right, people, so we're back, and as we return, I'm going to remind you of a few things before we come back to the phone line, take some calls. Let me see how quick I can do this. All right, because I asked a question before the break, and we come into that because this morning, we have an example of what CARICOM could be, or the Caribbean could be, and how it's seen outside of the scope of us as Caribbean people. But for some reason or the other, sometimes I think we don't see it in terms of what CARICOM was meant to be, but we'll get back to that just now. I want to remind you about Keolec, because the Keolec range of products is backed by science with over 900 scientific and research and clinical trials, and of course used with that aged garlic extract. Several products in the Keolec range include cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the Keolec cholesterol health, the total heart health, the Keolec circulation health, and the Keo green powder drink mix, as well as the Keodophilus probiotics. So you could pick up any product in the Keoluk range at a pharmacy or health store across the country. For more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is 728-0338. And I also want to remind you about the Mingle and Barbecue that is taking place tomorrow, people. That's right, Mingle and Barbecue takes place tomorrow. And it takes place at Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan from 2:30 p.m. Sorry, you know I say that wrong all the time. It's 12:30 p.m. Yes, boy. No, because the one, I ain't seeing the one at it. And now zoom in here and I say, but wait. So it takes place from 12:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right? So from 12:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right? And, of course, well, that is more time for you by the swimming pool. Yeah? All right? So get your tickets. And to get your tickets, all you have to do is call 490-6760 or 332-6880. Call those numbers, get your tickets, come out, take a little day at the swimming pool area, take a little sun, all right? Take a little relaxation, take your kids out, let them have some fun. And of course, you could watch your children while you're dining because the dining area is surrounded with glass. So you're going to see, you'll have a direct view of your children at the swimming pool, but there are lifeguards on duty as well. Sean Daniel and many other gospel artists will be performing. You have the option of chicken or fish, so make sure and get your tickets to the Mingle and Barbecue, all right? Call those numbers now, all right? Fried rice, macaroni salad, toast salad and a bun. They're going to throw in a bun and all right? So you're good to go. You cannot lose with this barbecue on Saturday, tomorrow. So get up there early, collect. You could take away, you could dine in, but the swimming pool area is open, like I said. So you have access to it. Why not? You know what I mean? Nice, man. And Chef, you have your courses, right? Tell us about the courses.
All right. So we have, we have a series of courses. On the 14th of March, we have the certificate in culinary arts. That is a 3-month course. Very, very informative, and it normally is booked up. Then we have the kids cooking classes coming up for Easter. We have an Easter class, and normally we have a August, July, or this is summer classes. So we have an Easter cooking class as well.
Right.
And then we have the Creative International Cuisine coming back as well too later on. Food person workshop, very informative, very beneficial. Those are one of the classes that is in demand, because we show you, even though you have a food business, it doesn't necessarily mean you're making money.
All right.
So we show you guys how to make money and how to put a hold on your business and your finances and everything as well. It's very, very, very informative.
In terms, oh God, but this cough, boy. In terms of the kids cooking class.
Yep.
It is a 3-day course, correct?
3 days.
How much a child could learn in 3 days?
Listen, I had to say, we have been doing this for over 3 years, and the kids that come in, even from 9-year-old, they're very, very informative and very active. And they ask loads of questions.
Okay.
So we cover comfort food, baking, dinners, lunch, because they ask questions. So
Right.
Chef, when we flambe, we want to see the fire. I said, what fire are you talking about? They want to see the flambe. Where does it? Chef, I does it pink salmon and thing. I see surf and turf and thing.
Really?
So the kids and them, they're brilliant, and we have a nice young generation coming up. We just have to take charge of them, and we have some plans for them. We have some plans later on that I'm working on for some kids and them for a cooking program. Take it to the next level.
All right, nice
Take it to the
one.
next level. Yeah.
You know, this cough, I'm telling you, are good otherwise, you know.
Yep.
Just this blasted dry cough, boy, you know. I taken Zyrtec. Somebody tell me take Zyrtec. On my second Zyrtec, they tell me buy 3.
Right.
Right? I feel like I swing back home for that cough syrup, you know. You know, I finish a whole bottle of cough syrup yesterday, you know. First I drinking cough syrup, trying to get rid of this cough, you know. I don't even cough syrup work. Cough syrup really work? I don't know. I don't know, you know. But this cough real nagging, but real sickening.
And especially when leaving you, when the virus leaving you.
Yeah,
it
boy.
tends to-
I always get this kind of nagging cough at the end of the flu, eh? Well, I can't take it real frustrating, man. It really frustrated me, especially on mornings like this.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Let me see. Somebody tell me Tums now, but Tums is acid.
Yep, true.
Let me see. Also use blended beet with
Wow.
garlic
Yeah.
and 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar.
You got-
Hi, me from Canada. Thanks a lot. Apple cider vinegar, boy. Now I take my apple cider vinegar, yeah. When I say I will use I just buy the lemon juice now in the grocery.
Right.
The Goya, they have the lemon, right. So I use that with ginger, and sometimes I go use a little teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, and hit a shot in that, you know. But for coughing, boy, I never heard about that being used for cough. But I don't know. At this point,
You'll try it.
brother, I'm willing to try anything.
All right.
I really want to get rid of this cough. I ain't lying. All right. One other thing that I got to remind you of is Jameson. So let me just tell them about Jameson, because Jameson, that's right. We want to remind you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products, and you can fight off the seasonal sniffles such as the cold fighter with echinacea, the vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor. You know, I should try that for the cough. Director, we have any of that in studio? Behind me? Okay, that's not right. So the vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor, and for additional support, you can try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson trusted vitamins and minerals. Right. That is Jameson, but I'm gonna just hold on, eh? You have me here? You're not adjust something, right? Okay, good. Become a Jameson. I'm a Jameson. Underestimate how tall I am, or? That's not. I'll be Jameson here. Which one it is? This is B12. This one, yeah? Right, this is chewable. All right. Oh, this is a fresh one, boy. It didn't even open yet. All right. Oh, it opened already. I'll take some of it. Well, look good, eh? All right, no problem. Right, so this is vitamin C chews here from Jameson. I have everything on my shelf, you know. Let it get tap, you know. And the shelf, of course, that shelf, of course, is for, you know, anybody that comes bearing gifts, things like that. We will put it on the shelf. I want to get some coffee mugs done and put it on the shelf as well, you know what I mean? But anyway. Right, so that's the vitamin C chews. You see how we do the front here on Breaking Dawn? You don't get, you know, I'm sure do that. The host just get up in the middle, you should get a vitamin C chew from Jameson. Lord of mercy. Yeah. Anyway. Right. So we're back at it. Let me just get my seat and get comfortable again. Because it's very easy to get comfortable on this set. I could fall asleep here. Right on the table here, you know what I mean? So we'll see the vitamin C chew. Easy cough. Now, and I know people are not supposed to talk when something in my mouth, but only bear with me this morning. Before the break, very quickly, I asked, you know, what is the purpose of CARICOM? Now, CARICOM was initially set up to be a unified region in terms of, it's set up something like the United States of America, right? The United States. So, you have 50 states in America, and all of them make up the United States, right? So, CARICOM was meant to be something similar to that from, you know, like the European Union and all of them. Because together we are stronger, divided we are weaker. Now, but the question and why I ask it is, has CARICOM really fulfilled its mandate? And if not, what do the leaders of CARICOM need to do in order to fulfill that mandate, one, but make CARICOM even stronger to the point where the citizens of its member states actually benefit, you know, in different ways. Now, of course, you have the free You don't have to get a work permit, and all of these things are provided. So you have freedom of movement, and you could go labor, whatever the case might be. Trade is also a big element inside of there as well, right? Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana would be two of the members that would be more along the energy sector, powerhouses within the CARICOM, since the rest of the islands are more based basically around tourism and so on and so forth. But like I said, this morning we have an example of the Caribbean, or the region, or the CARICOM, and the potential, because coming up after the break, I have a guest here in studio who is representing one of the biggest football clubs in the world, and they are setting up shop with academies all over the Caribbean, throughout the CARICOM then. Trinidad and Tobago being the latest, and they've already set up 3 academies. I think they have 6 more, 9 more that they're working on throughout Trinidad and Tobago. But these are academies set up by one of the biggest football clubs in the world in order to identify talent from this region. So, the Europeans has always seen the value of the Caribbean. North America has always seen the value of the Caribbean. But for some reason or the other, I think we don't get it because we're too divided along political lines and so on and so forth. So I think when CARICOM leaders need to if it's set up as a union, right, as a collective, because we are stronger together, it can't just be through the initiative of CARICOM, but it has to be through the mindset of those who lead their respective member states, so that when they come together as collective, they are dealing with it as one, and not as a division of this one, that one, the other one, whether it's Grenada, SVG, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, whoever. And I agree with our Prime Minister and Jamaica Prime Minister Andrew Holness in saying that each member state has to adopt their own foreign policy, because we each have we are all affected differently in terms of that. So that I can understand, right? But I'm going to open the phone line and take a few calls here. How about maybe 6 minutes, take some calls. But vitamin C2, welcome, boy. Morning.
Morning. Morning. On the thing of CARICOM, I have a years back, a year's question way back. Is there any difference between CARICOM and the federation, what we would have had if we had a federation?
Right, we had the federation before. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. But did we have it? Did it bear fruit? Because one of the Caribbean islands came out, and Eric Williams said 1 from 10 is not.
Yes, 1 from 10.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So is there any difference, or is it just a rebranding?
Was that from the federation to CARICOM?
Yeah. Did it just rebrand, or is the same, or it will have the same effect, or one was better than the other? I would like to know that.
Well, I think it was basically along the same, the same. It was probably the same ideology in terms of just moving from the federation to calling it CARICOM. But I think it was the same ideology. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes, I
heard him make a statement that being a CARICOM member, you don't need a work permit to work in the other regions. But back in 2022, I work in Ghana, I also get a work permit. If I work in Suriname, I get a work permit. So this CARICOM thing is a total waste of time. If I'm to fly, it will cost me cheaper for a flight to the US than to fly like Grenada or right St. Vincent or wherever. So for me, CARICOM is a waste of my time, man. You should have known with that.
Well then, okay, if it's, oh gosh, he gone? I was going to ask him if it's a waste. If you're saying it's a waste of your time, then what does CARICOM need to do to improve itself in terms of deliverables for citizens of each member state, so that we could say, well, yes, we're really benefiting. Our CARICOM is heading in the right direction. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Developing policies and foreign policies is not something developed by VAP. And I want to commend our Prime Minister for, at the end of the day, she considered, well, I think that she considered it to be a bold move. And she take a move that is different than most people. So the only problem personally I have with that is consistency. And when you talk about Cuba, and when you talk about a policy developing with Cuba and talking about dictatorship, and you're only supporting countries who have elections, but yet still we have a policy arrangement with China. You don't have no elections in China. We don't have no elections in Saudi Arabia. We have Saudi Arabians coming here. We're developing relationships with them. We have no elections there. Yeah. So consistency is something that it builds your credibility when you see you dealing with foreign policy. So that is one thing. And when people talk in these forums like CARICOM, things like that, and when you're going differently, when you're going different, you have to be careful how you do it. And that's the problem people are having with her and how the direction that she went in. Because you can't support China and support other people taking their monies, and then and sovereignty is not holding on to power. Sovereignty is not holding on to a country who have might and power and developing their policy. All you're doing really and truly, you just target along to somebody else's policy. That is not sovereignty.
No problem, man. I'm going to again. What I'm chef now, give me some fish tea here now, boy. You tell me take a sip, boy. The thing orange, you know, boy. All you take a sip of the fish tea. All you sip of the fish tea? You can't eat fish tea. You can drink it. Morning. Don't tell me eating it. Don't give me that. What's going on?
Morning.
Tobago in the house. Go ahead.
I did, brother. 3 things. 1, for your cough, your dry cough, Spanish time, and Wonder the World. Should I live and that dry cough will pass?
Spanish time and Wonder the World and I chew in it?
Yeah, chew it up and swallow it.
All right. Have some Spanish time home.
I
think about Wonder the World is planned in the backyard.
I just get up in the night and sometimes early in the morning and it's study, but I do it on the fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Otherwise than that.
2, CARICOM. If you watch at CARICOM for the last 20 years, it changed. I was a member of CARICOM. And everybody used to come together and formulate a plan. And we say even travel into the CARICOM nation. Right? Them things used to be subsidized. Now, look at the price to go to one of them country, to go to the States, cheaper.
That is true.
2. Like 3 now. If you're watching in Parliament now, Senator Etienne mentioning about disability and how they're treating disabled and elderly people in this country, in Tobago and Trinidad. They don't have a say, nothing, because if you watch elderly who is 100% disabled and getting $3,000 a month NIS, and they can't get no other grant because they say disability grant or any public assistance grant, once you reach 60 years, you cannot get it. But it has so many other grants and they're telling you can't get it.
You can't get it.
So this is going on in Parliament right now and nobody not addressing it. I know from even your father time to now, they never addressed that policy.
Okay.
So
maybe
anyway,
I'll have a
blessed day, brother.
Yeah, my brother. No problem. I'll have I'll ask Van Danam to come on our morning. Final caller here because we got a guest in studio. We got to get to the interview. Hello, good morning.
Stefan, morning.
Yes, I.
Why are you saying, right? What CARICOM have to do with China and making reference to China? If we dealing, we had a thing about that has nothing to do with our CARICOM. It's CARICOM. We're dealing within the CARICOM.
Yeah, I know that.
Cuba fall.
Yeah.
Did Cuba fall within the CARICOM?
Cuba, yeah.
The Venezuela fall within the CARICOM.
Go ahead.
I don't understand. I don't understand that, but Chef, morning.
Yeah, Chef. Ricky, say morning.
Check your phone. I want you to deal with that for me. And Stefan, we get Super Blue to perform for you on the corridor, okay? So,
all right, Blue coming through?
We on. So I will send you the thing for that.
All right, no
cool, so bring your team and come.
All right, yeah, Chef,
right,
we gotta
later.
do our team, eh? All right, no problem. Ole, we want to organize the team. I'll take this final caller here. We organizing our team for the corridor in Brazil Village. Eh? We going and represent. I pay any money for we to enter. I expect to get back my money. Eh? Morning.
Stefan, morning. Chef, I ain't lying. That menu look really nice.
Yeah, man.
But Stefan, on the question of CARICOM, to me, CARICOM fall apart from since they was trying to form this federation. Understand? Apparently because they know Trinidad and Tobago is the wealthiest of all the Caribbean nations, is the ego amongst the politicians and them, which has caused the federation to collapse from the beginning. And for me, I really find they should just disband CARICOM because CARICOM is a toothless bulldog. They don't stand up for winning region here. Look, when all them used to buy the little oil and gas and different things from Trinidad, when Hugo Chavez came and offered them a lower price at oil and gas and different things, what did CARICOM do? Did CARICOM try to negotiate on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago? To stop them Barbados, all them went Barbados, Jamaica, all them leave you out and go and start to buy Venezuela oil and gas. Understand? But now we Prime Minister go there and say what she had to say. Everybody are all kind of issue with what she's saying. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Understand? She ain't lying at all. Which part in the world you hear in a government making a regret and a government to kidnap a national? We're doing the same thing on movies. Understand? Yeah. But really and truly for me, I think CARICOM should be disbanded because they're doing nothing. They do nothing. And the Caribbean itself, we just see it in sports. Just watch at West Indies cricket. You just have to take a look at West Indies cricket, and that alone tells you a lot about how we in the region here view one another. Understand? We just only view one another as friends and family when coming to party and alcohol and woman. That's just about it, you know. All of we go on that carnival, we will like that. We go Vinci, we go here, we be that. But when coming down to the real serious and the real nitty-gritty of things, it's a sort of ego. Is you feel better than me, I feel better than you, understand? And we ain't going nowhere and the rest of the world moving on, honestly speaking. So if CARICOM really want to get themselves together, they need to sit down and really iron out the differences and sort out the scenes because they say they want betterment for winning region here and put aside the ego. That's all, Stefan. And one more thing, partner.
Yeah.
The little clock you always have on the bottom of the screen there, I feel you don't need to rearrange it and put it somewhere because the little background you just hardly make it out. And that clock that's been my little when I'm organizing for work and thing in the morning now.
All right, the clock. All right, no problem. I'll see it down there.
The digital clock you'll have, if you could do something to put it somewhere we can get to see it a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank
you.
No
problem. Yeah, man. All right, so that's it. I got to get to the break. As I go to the break, I just want to remind you guys about the Mingle and Barbecue. So let's just remind them about the Mingle and Barbecue, gentlemen. Takes place tomorrow, Saturday the 28th of February at Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan from 12:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's a full day of activities. The swimming pool area will be open, full access to the pool, live performances by Sean Daniel and many other gospel artists, all right? And of course, it's all brought to you by the San Juan Christian Union Church Revival Ministries. And what you need to do to get your tickets is call 490-6760 or 332-6880 All right? Make sure call those numbers, get your tickets. You could dine, you could take away. And if you're dining in, terrific. Walk with your children. Your children have access to the pool. Walk with your little towel, with your little bag, with your towel and your swimming trunks and everything like that. And have a good time. Make a nice Saturday of it up at Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan. Action starts at 12:30 p.m. All right? And they're going till 8 o'clock in the night. All right. So I'll tell you what, get those tickets, and we're going to take a break. When we come back, Andre Lawrence will be with us, and we will talk to him. Borussia Dortmund, one of the biggest clubs in the world, they are seeing potential in the Caribbean, and they're setting up in the Caribbean with their academies, and we'll find out why. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
I am woman, hear me roll.
On International Women's Weekend, March 7th and 8th, we continue to celebrate those who are gone but not forgotten. Also, a special celebration appearance by the Calypso Monarch of the World, Terry Lyons.
I need a blessing.
Yo, this is Terry Lyons, and guess what? On the 7th and the 8th of March, we'll be celebrating on International Women's Day those who are gone but not forgotten and the present. Come out, tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget, let's celebrate. Trinidad need a blessing. Love you.
On Saturday 7th March at Napa, 6 p.m. and Sunday 8th at Sapa, 5 p.m. as Trinbago receives a blessing. Past women champions to be celebrated. Singing Sandra, singing Francine, and Denise Plummer. Also, Funny, Shadow, Maestro, Blacks, Rico, Arrow. Your master of ceremony, Sunny Bling. Tickets $300 and $250. $50 off by Monday, March 2nd. If stocks last. An additional $10 off for online purchases. For more info, call 732-3402. Gone but not forgotten. Celebrating International Women's Weekend.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the Royal Fish Meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, it was that layer.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715, or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
football is a critical component in the life of the people of the constituency of Point Forte. Sports on a whole, but today we're talking about football. And this morning is very significant because due to the hard work in the background to which you all do on a daily basis, it has borne some fruit where we have an ultra-international club like Dortmund coming here to our Point Forte and offering a partnership that is going to benefit not just Point Forte, but Trinidad and Tobago football.
And the constituents of Labre, of course, will not be left out, because involved in this academy as well will be the constituents of the surrounding and neighboring constituencies of Point Fortin, including that of Labre, and maybe some other constituencies as we move on.
Parents and players can both expect a proven curriculum that has worked for many years now in Dortmund, as well as a platform and pathways to college and the professional level, added resources to help get to university, abroad, as well as opportunities to play Dortmund as well through our SEO.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent, and I think that our job as BVB is not to take anything away, but just to add to. And we want to see everyone express themselves and show personality with and without the ball. And again, we're not here just to create good players, but good men and good women.
All right, people, so that there is a little insight to a little video describing or showing at least some of the functions of the academy. That was actually launched in Point Fortin. And this gentleman sitting down next to me here in his Borussia Dortmund jersey is Mr. Andre Lawrence, and he is the CEO for Borussia Dortmund International Caribbean. And Chef Shiraz is joining us because, well, Chef is a Manchester City fan, so I really don't know how we fit in here, but I'm a Liverpool man.
I'm here to share my experience with football is concerned.
All right, nice, man. So we have Chef is a City fan, I am a Liverpool fan. Andre is representing Borussia Dortmund in his capacity as the CEO of Borussia Dortmund International Caribbean. However, he is also a Tottenham Hotspur fan. We will pray for him. That is all I can say. All right? Andre, good morning. Welcome to the program, man.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So it's a good friend, well, a mutual friend, Robin, who told me about this particular program, this academy. And I say, you know what, we got to get you on. So this is just now, Borussia Dortmund is one of the biggest clubs in the world. They're the second biggest club in Germany, in the German Bundesliga, second only to Bayern Munich. You do have other little clubs inside there like Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen and others. I think Hoffenheim is up in the top 4 this season as well. So you have some other little teams inside there that are usually 3rd, 4th, 5th going down the road. But the German Bundesliga is basically Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund. That would be the Real Madrid and Barcelona of the Bundesliga.
And they play each other this Saturday.
And they play each other. Right, yes, Dortmund playing. Oh, yes, it's true.
Yeah.
Dortmund playing Bayern Munich this weekend.
Massive game.
That's a big game.
Yeah.
Now, Borussia Dortmund over the years has produced a lot of players that have gone on to other clubs and had successful careers, of course. They also produced, well, Jurgen Klopp. I wouldn't say they produced him, but Jurgen Klopp did have a stay at Borussia Dortmund before coming to Liverpool. Yeah. A very successful period there with Borussia Dortmund as well. So it's one of the biggest clubs in the world. And I've got to ask Andre, I guess as we start things off, why the interest in the Caribbean?
Right. So first of all, Borussia Dortmund has been in the United States for a number of years.
Right.
And Colin Rock, former national footballer from Trinidad, he resides in Dallas. And he's been a senior coach there for a long time. So Colin is the one that is really the brainchild behind this. He's the one that thought about giving something back to Trinidad and Tobago. And over the last year, prior to us launching, he called me and said, Andre, I want you to partner with me in this. Of course, he had me at hello. And we started to negotiate and have talks with Dortmund with regards to if we can get that license for Trinidad. Well, interestingly enough, they came back to us and they said they're very happy to partner with us and to work on a project. But not just in Trinidad, they gave us the license for the entire Caribbean.
Wow.
So yes, it's a massive project. Selfishly, as Trinbagonians, Colin and myself decided to launch in Trinidad first. So we got the advantage of this before anybody else really. But very much we've been having talks with many of the Caribbean islands already. I didn't make it to the CARICOM summit, but
well, nevertheless, you know.
but we've been having very, very good talks with a number of the islands, and they're all excited and raring to go. I head to Jamaica early next week as probably one of the next ones that you will see launching outside of Trinidad and Tobago, but plenty to come right here. Still.
Right here in TNT.
Oh yeah.
How many academies have you set up so far?
Well, so far we have 3 at 6 training locations, 2 in the east, 2 in Point Fortin, and 2 in the west of Trinidad so far. Those academies are going great. Lots of good youngsters coming through already, and there's a lot of excitement in the air.
So you still have, you said 2 in the east?
Yes.
2 in the west?
Yes, and 2 in Point Fortin.
2 in Point Fortin. Point Fortin, not south?
No, but...
Not south on the whole, but just Point
Fortin alone, but south is coming very, very soon. We had tryouts. What we do, we go into the area first, we have tryouts, the kids come, and then we choose the next batch of kids for the area. And we just had tryouts 2-3 weeks ago for San Fernando, the Palm East, Gulfview area, and we are about to launch in San Fernando. In fact, probably going to be 2 locations.
Okay. Well, of course, Central Tobago.
Oh yeah, Central is likely to come on stream within the next 2 months. Tobago, I just got back from Tobago on Sunday. And very, very, very good lively talks there. And it looks like Tobago could be launching within the next 2 to 3 weeks as well.
Okay, great man.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you can't set it up and then go to Tobago after all. I mean,
oh, no.
The most successful footballer we've had is a Tobagonian, that's Dwight York.
Yes.
Most successful. You know, I mean, what Dwight York was able to accomplish, I think, is still underrated in some quarters up to today.
It's out of this world. It's phenomenal.
Dwight York win everything you could win as a footballer.
That's right.
Every title, you know, with Manchester United, you know, including Champions League, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I think they did the treble.
And they think the treble that year. Treble that year.
That's phenomenal. I mean,
he and Andy Cole, 2 of the most lethal combination of strikers that I've ever seen in my life. The chemistry between the 2 of them, it's unmatched. I could only say, well, I might be a little biased here. But maybe, you know, I would say Mo Salah, Mane, and Firmino, my front 3 at Liverpool in recent times was just as was deadly. You know what I mean? So I would put that 3 up there. But then again, Dwight York and Andy Cole was a duo. Was a twosome. I talking about 3 players in our front 3. You know, Wonder Club, which was, you know, man, terror. And the speed of your counter-attack is the speed of the counter-attack is important there. When you look back and you see the kind of speed, that's what the sketch teams, you know. You see when you out the gates on a counter-attack and when you are blistering pace up front, you're very, very, very hard to contain, you know. Speed has a lot to do with football or most sports. Speed is very important. We know we have a wealth of talent. We see it in the secondary school football league every year. But what age group does the academy deal with specifically?
So we start from what we call the mini Bs.
Right.
They start from age 4. And we go to age 19. But we have not refused some 20, 21-year-olds still because they just want to be part of the environment, part of the academy. And there are options for them as well.
Right.
And when I say options, one of the great things about Dortmund, it's not just you come here and you train, you wear a nice Dortmund kit because you train in full Dortmund kit and play in Dortmund kit, is that they offer 2 main things. There's something that's called the School of Excellence. What they do every December, they have a competitive environment for all academy players. And literally, the very best of the best are selected to go and get some specialist training in Germany.
In Germany?
In Germany. They just expanded a little bit of it towards the United States as well. And let me just tell you what the relationship with the United States is. Caribbean is part of the North America region.
Right.
Okay, we come under that heading. And that includes all of Canada, United States, Mexico, and Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
Right? Sorry, and Caribbean, really.
Right, and the
whole scheme of things. So they pick only 18 boys and 18 girls, and they go get specialist training with the best German academy coaches in Dortmund.
Wow.
Well, I can tell you something that's amazing for Trinidad and Tobago. We have only been in the system for less than 6 months in training, because when we launched last year, August, our first academy started in September, another came on in October, and another came on in December, which was Point Fortin. And out of the 18 boys and 18 girls, Trinidad and Tobago got 7 picks. Right? So I am leaving on the 10th of March, and I head to Germany with 5 kids who are heading there. 3 girls and 2 boys who were selected.
Right.
And these kids were considered to be the best of the best throughout all of the North America region. And 2 kids left yesterday to go to Las Vegas, and they're only 10 and 11 years old. 2 little guys by the names of Zachariel Smith and Johan Robinson.
Okay.
Both of them left yesterday to head to Las Vegas. As part of the School of Excellence program, they're going to be playing, this is the under-12s, they're going to be playing in a competition called the Surf Cup International in Las Vegas. So competition matches start today. So we're really excited to hear how our boys are going to perform today and this week. And of course, I'm incredibly excited to get to Dortmund to see what it's like there. And when you get there, you're treated like a full professional.
Right.
The team senior bus picks you up at the airport. They get you down into Dortmund. You go straight into Signal Iduna Park, which is the big stadium, and you start your training right there and then. So this is what is part of it for Dortmund.
Well, this is the thing. Yeah, I think we need that in Trinidad and Tobago, because I don't see from a government perspective whether through is the Ministry of Sport aware of this.
Very much so. We've been having talks with sport company, TTFA, etc. I mean, it's all new, so still a lot to discuss to see how we can help grow and develop the sport in Trinidad and Tobago, which is our main goal.
Right.
But it goes even further. Part of the academy offering, we have scouts that come into Trinidad and Tobago twice per year, and they will be trying to identify kids who are capable of getting scholarships to continue their educational journey through the United States at college or university. And for 2026, very, very proud to say, we got scholarships for 3 boys and 2 girls already who will be heading to West Virginia in September.
All right.
So great opportunities through the club system.
Karate boy, chef boy. Chef, we didn't have them opportunity
we didn't
have it back in the day.
I might be a big coach in Dortmund already or something. I'd have been in the system.
Understand?
I'd be somewhere in the system.
Also, I ain't eating breakfast this morning. You're on the set. You're coaching some team up in Germany, man. No, I think this is a terrific program, because it's something that is needed for the development of the young talent.
For sure.
I do not think that we have it on any level of international standard with other clubs.
No.
Particularly funding would be, and funding, equipment, equipment is sought through funding and sponsorship and things of that nature, right? Like you're saying that all the children play in a Borussia Dortmund.
Oh yeah. They have to train in full kit.
So that within itself is, when your child gets in a Borussia Dortmund kit to play in, that within itself from a mindset is like if you're playing for the club already. You understand? Because once you put on a uniform, you are part of a club.
But Stefan, in reality, as you are registered with this club, and this is real, you are actually officially on Dortmund's books. So they look up through the system, they can check to see who's on their books in Trinidad, and they will see your name once you're registered here. So you are actually a Dortmund, you're part of the Dortmund world environment.
Well, that's terrific networking. Yeah. In terms of the registration. So in terms of people who are interested in getting their children signed up, boys and girls, by the way, what is the process for that?
Okay, so how we set up in Trinidad is two different ways. We actually could set up from scratch our own academy, or what we do, we don't want to, our goal is not to come here and break down and destroy whatever has already been in the system. So we go into clubs that we feel have a very good thing going, they have the right mindset, they've been doing it the right way for a period of time, and they come on board with us as an affiliate. So they have actually converted to the Borussia Dortmund academy system. We give them the full curriculum and so on, and therefore you can just, so that's why we're in different areas so far, where we've actually converted clubs into Borussia Dortmund clubs. So each location has its own separate ways that you can make contact with us, and you just simply call, WhatsApp, and that's it. You take your kid down on a Saturday morning for a tryout, and that's it, that's free, and then you end up being guided by the admin staff and the coaches with regards to the next steps.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
that simple.
It's extremely simple. Now, 6 clubs set up across Trinidad so far, 2 in Point Fortin, 2 in East, 2 in West.
Six training locations, 3 academies, 6 training locations. So
3 academies, 6 training locations.
Yes.
So 3 academies set up, 6 training locations, 2 in Point Fortin, 2 in the East, and 2 in the West, right? That's where the training locations are, but
Correct.
3 academies.
Yeah.
And you're setting up more academies?
Yes.
Right, so it's more academies that you're setting up.
Oh, yes, yes.
And of course, with that comes the training.
Correct.
Right. So you're expanding that over the next few weeks, month or so.
Yeah, in 2026 alone, it is likely to have about 7 more academies between Trinidad and Tobago in 2026 alone.
How many children involved right now?
We have close to 400. So
that's plenty good.
Yeah. The East is our biggest. They probably have about 150 to 160 kids.
Wow.
They train in Aranguez and by Cipriani Labour College. So like on a Saturday morning, you'll see the whole ground in black and yellow. You can't miss them on a Saturday morning. And that's one of the most central type locations for everybody to meet. So a lot of kids from different parts of Trinidad train right there. There are 2 down in the West. They train at West Park. Mahika Oval is the area for Point Fortin at the moment, and 1 more ground in Labre. And as I say, expanding quickly. Yeah.
No, well, I mean, look, I've been saying it for the longest while. We need this.
Yeah.
We have been needing something like this because we just spinning top in mud for the longest while. We have our World Cup. The World Cup is this year. We will not be there. Say obviously, right? But no, we will not be there. But it doesn't mean that. I mean, what I saw with Dwight York, that team, we see some potential for the future. But in order for the potential to actually blossom into something, that is progressive, and where we are seeing that we're moving forward in the sport of football, is that we need academies like this.
Yeah, Stefan, it's not old talk. You know, a lot of persons, as soon as we come on board, people say a lot of things, and there's a lot of talk in the background. But proof is in the pudding, right? So we have 2 kids, as I said, left yesterday for Las Vegas as part of the international academy system, and 5 heading to Germany on the 10th of March. And so I mean, it's real, it's happening, and we're already getting that success. I mean, as I said, faster than we'd expected, to be quite honest. If we got 1 pick from that last group, I would have been over the moon. But to get 7 was just crazy. And they're excited. You know what they're telling us in Trinidad? They're saying that on the ball, because they've come here already, the Germans and the Americans, the senior coaches have come here already. They're saying on the football, our kids are some of the best they've seen around the world. And the academy system is in 64 countries around the world. They just launched Ghana last week. But they're saying that our football is extremely slow. So that's why we are kind of light years behind.
Yeah.
Well, not light years, but that's why we're probably not right up there
That's
with
what I
some of the
mentioned.
very best football.
So I mentioned speed.
But they said the talent is incredible. So they're hopeful.
So the
that-
talent is there.
Yeah.
But where we at a standstill is that while we have the talent, right, we do not have the people or the right infrastructure in place to develop the talent.
Right.
So
and that's what we're trying to build.
correct, because I have said it for years. I looking at footballers for years across the globe, right? And some of the top footballers, when you look at the definition of the legs, the body, the physicality, the physical presence, and then when you look at our local footballers, I just want to do these fellas and eat and meat.
But
because
Stephanie,
because they look underdeveloped.
You know, you make a great point. Part of our role, as discussed with Dortmund, is that we not just set up academies and kids start training. Yes, that's the start. But over time, part of our role is to help develop each of those academies to try to get the training environment as close as possible to what it is in Germany.
Right.
So, for example, we might start off with a football field and a training ground and so on. But part of our role, and we've been talking to corporate Trinidad and Tobago, is to help develop, let's say a gym at that particular facility, so that the kids now would get strength and conditioning training and football. So it goes beyond just kicking a ball and training.
Yes.
The mental,
Correct. The mental is important.
as well is a very big part of what we do.
Correct.
And as I say, it's all about creating an environment where everybody improves. So the international coaches come every 2 to 3 months, and they will run sessions with our coaches. They will run sessions with the kids. So it's not just a case of the kids getting the chance to improve and get opportunity, but even our coaches, which will help, of course, all of Trinidad and Tobago's football. And that, I figure, is where we make our greatest contribution.
Yeah, I think so too. I've said it for years. We lack succession planning. We have a tremendous secondary school football league where we see, I mean, since I go into school, I've seen a wealth of talent pass through that league, and then there is no infrastructure in place to take that talent from this level and take it to the national level. And it's almost as if, as young footballers, you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
With the least resources possible, where internationally, in places like Germany, England, Italy, Spain, and other parts of the world, where you see some of the top footballers, even in the South American zone, from the time you are talent, they on you, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They on you, it's ka-ching, you know, they on you because they see it. So, and then they start with the development and that kind of thing, because you need that development from a physical standpoint, especially.
A 17-year-old just got signed by Dortmund.
Right. But look at that.
Yeah, to start in the end of 2026.
Yeah,
listen.
And Ferguson had signed Beckham at the age of 12 or something like that.
Yeah,
He saw him at the age of 12.
Yes, and they absorb them into the youth club,
the system one time.
into the youth system, and then they come through the youth system into the senior team.
So these kids who got selected to go Germany and USA and stuff like that, they are now called part of the national pool for the North America region.
Right.
From now on, it's not just a case of them getting that one-off trip and one-off thing to go somewhere and get a little bit of training. That's it, you know. They are now going to be tracked by Dortmund as part of the national pool, and they will be watching their progress year after year to see how they're going. And eventually, the goal is to get them into the actual academies in Germany itself. So these kids have a lot to work with, a lot to look forward to. So it's a superb opportunity.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we look forward to hearing about big things coming out of this program in terms of these academies. And I tell you, boy, you had to be fit, you know. Two of the fittest players I ever see in recent times, Cristiano Ronaldo and Mo Salah. I don't think that anybody fitter than the two of them.
No, not at all.
Really and truly. Mo Salah and Cristiano Ronaldo, two of the fittest, just two machines.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm telling you? I don't know what they just do. I really don't know, boy. The training, the training that they just go through, what that is like. But whatever the two of them doing, I need to do some of that. I'm telling you. And I don't know if I can do it at 48. But boy, they fit. And that's another thing too, as we wrap up here. fitness in sports, you cannot play at your top level
You can't.
if you're not fit.
Yeah.
If you're not fit, you are not going to produce your best.
In my early days playing college football, I heard the coach say one day, he rather play a fit player than a skilled player.
That's true.
It is.
Yeah.
Look, even Dortmund's philosophy, it's high intensity, high impact football. That's just simply what they do.
That's
they
right.
attack together, they defend together. And therefore, you have to be supremely fit to play that,
game.
style of football. You have to.
That was the thing with Klopp Liverpool.
There's just no,
Like 90
no
minutes
fooling
of pace.
it.
Yes.
90 minutes of
But that's the kind of football Klopp had Liverpool playing.
And that's where the world has gone.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And your wing backs had to be up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
You know, I remember Pep say, I think they'd play Liverpool a game, City, and they interviewed Pep after the game, and he said, listen, I never see nobody run like Robertson. He said, that man just run up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, whole game. He said, I never see nobody run. He said, I ain't see nobody run like that, ever. You understand? And your wing backs, and that's the thing with football now. Your wing backs had to be able to make them overlapping runs.
Regularly.
Yeah, nobody is looking for no left back and no right back that is defenders, you know.
No.
They want, you could defend a little bit, but they want you got to be creative as well. You had to be able to make the overlapping run and create for the forwards. You understand? Because when you're midfield, right, your midfield, which is the engine room, when your midfield have that overlapping run coming from both sides, back and forth, instead of you have 3 in the middle, you have 5, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Right. You have increased the amount of midfield that you have. So you might have 3 midfielders, but with the overlapping run now, you have 5.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they're working, you had to be fit. And that's another part of Trinidad and Tobago athletes, especially football, that lacking fitness. I don't think beside Dwight York, I don't think we've ever had, beside Dwight York and maybe a couple others, we've ever had 100% fit team playing at the same time. And I remember Anna Roberts told me a story as we wrap up here with the interview when we come back and we close, right? I'll just give you a little comedy here. I remember Anna Roberts another time, he said, boy, he and Dwight York and them linemen. Back in the younger days, you know. And boy, they lime and they take the drink and they had a time. And when time to go, everybody head nice and they're going home. Dwight York running the savannah, you know. They pass in a car and see Dwight York running around the savannah, you know.
Yeah.
Running around the savannah trading, you know.
To this day, still fit.
Like nothing, you know.
Nah, he was built different.
Like, what is wrong with York doing, boy? You know, fit.
Yeah.
Anyway, people, we want to thank Mr. Andrew Lawrence for joining us.
Great being here, Stefan.
Borussia, anytime, man. Borussia Dortmund is here. They got the 3 academies set up. They got 6 training facilities, 2 in Point Fortin, 2 in the East, 2 in the West. Please get in contact. Just any contact information, any number that you can give.
681-5436.
681-5436.
Yeah, you can WhatsApp that number and get a lot more information directly.
All right, 681-5436.
Correct.
681-5436. WhatsApp that number and you can get more information on how you can get your children involved in these academies. All right, 681-5436. We take the final break. When we come back, we will wrap things up this morning with the birthdays. Thanks a lot. Nice one.
Hey, cheers.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsayn, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. The good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, so we're back. We got to wrap things up for this morning. I don't want to talk too quick, but the vitamin C chews and chef's fish what?
Tea, a fish tea.
The fish tea. I wish I had more, boy. I would have drink some more of that tea, boy. It was orange, eh? I said, well, wait now, what kind of saffron thing you're bringing for me here? You understand? But it tastes good, it tastes good, it tastes good. And as I say it, you know, blight myself, cough come back. All right, just before we make our way out this morning, I want to remind you once again, do not forget that the Mingle and Barbecue is on at Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan, from 12:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. this Saturday, the 28th of February. And you can either dine or take away. Remember, you have full access to the pool. You could walk with your children. You could sit down and eat your food. You could watch your children while they swim in the pool. Lifeguards will be on duty as well. And to get your tickets, all right, 490-6760 or 332-6880. Those are the numbers to call. Remember, you have live entertainment, Sean Daniel, and many more. So make sure and get up there to Reality of a Dream, 15 Moses Avenue in San Juan, 12:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the Mingle and Barbecue tomorrow. All right, nice, man. Huh? No. We'll leave that for next week. I will deal with run, Stefan run. No. We have time for that. Forget young brother with that scene there, because is a rainbow. Is the reason why they Pell Butler, he said, because one of the rainbow people came up on the stage now. And them fellas say they come to see girl wine. They ain't come to see no, you know what I mean? And apparently Guyana don't play with that. So, you know, but we'll leave that right here. We got 3 minutes to wrap up here. I went over again today, but nevertheless. From next week, we're back at 8 because we have Seth returning next week. We have Dr. Watson returning next week. So we're going to have the full team back out. All right, so good morning. Sending birthday greetings to a family member live in Miami tomorrow. That's not.
Live in Miami tomorrow.
We got to say happy birthday going on to Imtiaz Ali, who is living in Miami. I am rewording it. Right? And is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. So Imtiaz Ali, happy birthday to you. Coming down, and birthday greetings coming from Sharon and Kelly. All right, Sharon and Kelly. Also, we would like to wish Ravi a happy birthday coming down from Mama, Papa, and all of us at home. May God bless you with good health and strength. And Ravi, they say they love you, man. Lovely. They gotta love you. Also, birthday greetings going out to Evan. Hey, look for cousin Evan, boy. That is Evan there. His father is holding him. Right? That is John. All right. Birthday greetings coming from his parents, John and Andrea. Andrea is my cousin. She is seated next to my mother. All right, in the blue. Andrea does not live here though. She lives in Switzerland. And, you know, she and John live in Switzerland actually. John, I think, is from Kenya.
All right.
And, yeah, she was working outside. She left as soon as she finished school and that kind of thing, you know. And she went outside to live and thing, and she got a job, big work. And she's been employed and living abroad since.
Nice.
And this is the opportunities that you get, you know. I mean, when you have the opportunity to travel and things like that and live in other parts of the world. So Andrea and John were here for the carnival. I did not get to see them, although they played in the same Juve band with me. I saw Jenna, who lives here. That is her sister. I saw Risa, who lives here. That is her sister. And at no point in time did they say, hey, let me take you by John and Andrea because they in the band too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But John, I hope you guys enjoy the carnival and the Juve experience and the mass experience as well, and the fete experience, the fetes that you all got to go to. John is my boy, man. He loves that stag. All right? Birthday greetings coming from John and Andrea's sister Ava and everyone else. All right? So happy birthday again going on to Evan, man. And finally, We gotta say, who's this? Oh, I thought I knew that person. Gotta say happy birthday going out to Liana Budram. A happy birthday. This greeting is coming from Indar, Karin, Marlon, Anisha, Brad, Miles, and Matthias. All right? Or Matthias. Have a great day and love always. And that is birthday greetings to Liana. All right. Well, I gotta say, Chef has filled my belly. My belly is full. My cup runneth over of fish tea. And we got to wrap things up for this morning. Chef, I want to thank you for coming out this morning. You're coming next week, though?
I should be next week Friday because next week Saturday, we leave for Canada next week Saturday.
Right, you're leaving to go Canada, and then the courses start later on in March.
Yes, we have the 14th of March is the certificate in culinary as well. Lorenzo and the other team members will be here to start it as well.
All right.
And then after, we have our courses going on, and we have courses running in March continuously. But our classes continue as normal. All I'm not here because remember we still have the diploma going on.
Correct.
Diploma is going on, so the other chefs will be carrying on as well. So just Chef Tommy and I will be in Canada. We leave next week Saturday.
Gosh, I wish we was going on that trip.
Yeah,
boy,
really,
but
really. And I must say thanks to the Trinidad consulate who have been feeding information to, and they have been responding.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So far we are getting some good feedback from Canada.
Great.
So all of you guys in Canada who support our program, support us, come out, say hello, greet us, and we have a nice little program planned for those 2 evenings. So we're looking forward to it.
All right. And we got to thank Mr. Andre Lawrence, of course. We're going to thank all of you for your calls and your comments. But Andre Lawrence, of course, as it relates to the Borussia Dortmund academies across Trinidad and Tobago, please get involved. You can go to the Facebook page, by the way. And the Facebook page is BVBIA. That is BVBIA Caribbean. All right? So go to their Facebook page, check it out, and you'll see all of the activities taking place there. Get your children involved. All right? Get your children involved today. This is a terrific, terrific academy that is going to just create a lot of opportunities for your children. Look, we have 7 children traveling to Germany. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And when they get there, they're going to see the standard of football that exists there as opposed to what they grew up in Trinidad and Tobago. It's going to change their mindset, everything. And if your child is one of those, and you listen to me this morning, and you get them involved with the academy, and they go out to Germany, and they get a contract, and they end up playing for Borussia Dortmund or some big club outside, and they sign for something like $50, $60, $80 million, all I want is one. Right? That's all I say. All right, so we are out for today.
Before we leave, I just want to mention one thing. I want to say good morning to Steve in Canada, my cousin.
All right.
Who have been really doing stuff for me up. He's the man on the ground for me up there.
Okay, nice.
Doing a lot of information as well. And to Roti Bai, another good friend up there as well. If you're friend or family in Canada want to make a booking, you can also WhatsApp me on 3724639, and I will give you those guys a number. So thanks again to Roti Bai and my cousin Steve. Steve, what's your program every?
All right, Dan. Big up, Steve, man.
Yeah, good morning, Steve.
So people, until Monday, we out. Have a great weekend. I am gone. And don't forget, Scandal in Cedrus, the play is on. Scandal in Cedrus, the play is on at the Central Bank Auditorium tomorrow and Sunday. Please go get your tickets and go take in the play. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. Trust me, this is a terrific way to start the season as it relates to these productions. So go out and take it in, and we will see you on Monday. We out. Nice.